So today we're going to test out the PSKook bow drill kit here. We're going to compare it to a standard, it's a mullein stock that I use to make friction fire. I'm just going to compare the two, see how easy it is to get fire going. PSKook bow drill kit comes with your hearth board and some, I think it's some jute for your tinder bundle, your spindle, tapers down here to maybe 1/2 inch. And you got your bearing block. It's got some little bearings built into it here. And then it's got your push stick. It's got the middle piece of string wrapped around. And then as you push or pull, it wraps up these other two strings here on the outside. So let's see how this works. On each stroke here, it does not spin very much. Oh dear, messed that up. Let's keep going here. It slipped out. Let's see, it should have an ember going there. It's smoking a little bit. Let's see in a second here. No ember. Let's try that again. Technically, I should be doing this down on the floor, but keep it from moving, or you'd put your foot on here. Just to keep it from moving, I'm going to use a clamp. Come on. I don't think I got one going. That char is too light of a color. I wonder if that means I'm pressing too hard. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, I broke it. Wow, that was nice. Broke the piece of wood. So far, this is harder than what I thought it would be. Come on. I think I burned through that pile. I don't think I got one going on that one either. So I got a problem with my spindle here. It got too pointy, so I need to round that off because it's just drilling through my hearth board now. I'm going to put a little bit of this jute underneath here to help catch the ember. Okay, let's see. All right, we got one going. There's an ember going in there. That was actually really hard, but there's an ember going. So here's a tip I found that just helped me a lot, is you pull from this side with the two holes in it here versus this side, because you can tend to bring it back too far and loop underneath of a string. So pull from this side. That way you can't go back too far, it sticks out past.
Now I'm going to try the mullein stock. I have a video that I'll link in the description where I go over how to use a mullein stock to make friction fire and what kind of mullein stocks to pick and what sizes to pick. Link will be in the description to that video. You can check that out if you're interested. But let's see if we can get a friction fire going with this hearth board that came with our bow drill kit here.
Try to fill that notch up with dust. That's what we're doing here. Let's speed it up now. Put a little more pressure. Go back up to the top. I don't think we got one going there. I about drilled through the board. All right, let's try this with the cedar again here. Got a spot burn in with a little notch.
After struggling to get a fire going with the hearth board that came with the bow drill kit, I switched over to a piece of cedar that I've collected. That's one of my favorite kinds of wood for a hearth board to make friction fire.
I'll start adding a little bit more pressure and speed. That's a lot of smoke. Let's do one more. But this is a cedar hearth board here, and I used a mullein stalk to get the fire going. Or the ember. And there we go. There's our live ember. Here. It was fairly difficult to get a fire going actually with it, get an ember going. Harder than I thought it would be. And I've lit many fires with friction using a mullein stalk or different materials. I would say it is easier than just a hand drill, but it is still difficult. But it did take a little bit of a trick. It definitely was not easy. So if you're thinking about purchasing this, realize it's going to take some trial and effort to get a fire going actually. I had to reshape the tip a couple times because it kept on getting really pointy. It looks like it's doing that again. But it is a unique way to learn how to start a fire. I think it's a good way. So this could be an investment for you if you want to understand friction fire a little bit better. Have something that's stable. It's got a good bearing block here, some bearings here so it spins easily. But finding a good mullein stalk is another option to learn how to do friction fire. But this, I would say, is a little bit easier.
Consider subscribing if you want to be part of the squad. TrekSquad is about using nature to create and helping you make more informed bushcraft purchases. Challenge, imagine, create. Thanks for watching.
You'll end up getting a lot of blisters a lot of times, but I want you to